Captain's logbook entry. The J.M. Roger, 74th day at sea. The sea holds no memories and judges not. A simple phrase for pirates who long for some semblance of salvation upon death. A misunderstood people, cast-outs, bandits, criminals, murderers and deceivers. The filth of the world. They are simple-minded creatures that need few things in life to satiate their animalistic desires. The only god they know is at the helm of a ship. Subservient dogs, with bile and red crust on their teeth. But even the most loyal of dogs turn on their masters when stricken rabid. Gales from the whispers of mutiny have caught my sails. These harrowing winds break masts and sink brigs. The men question the extent of my capabilities after the loss of my dominant hand. I must admit, I share their concerns. They bet against me, and with each passing day, they become less subordinate. The sea is no place for a man who cannot draw his own sword, cut his own meat, or invoke fear. And captains without dominion over their own fearless pirates rarely live long enough to speak on it. The boy knew what he was doing. He could have slashed my throat as I lay there bleeding and whimpering like a whore. But he chose for me a slow death. A death that could take weeks and end with a broken neck by the rope of my own mutinous men. I have done things in my life that suffers immorality, but a murderer of children, I am not. The kidnapped children of Kensington Gardens had no role in the strifes between the Crow and I. They were merely chess pieces, and I did not wish to fashion such an end to their innocence. But the men barked for revenge. When the boy's blade took their captain's hand, he spat in each pirate's face and ensured they swallowed it. They needed to prove they were still men to be feared, and I was foolish enough to think I could master rabid dogs. When I meet my end, and the sea embraces my body, I will have solace in knowing the sea needs not an explanation for my descent. It needs not a token for bargaining. It will simply embrace the weight of my breathless form, as the water frees my hook from the blood of children. Transcribed by William Schmeagel, First Mate.
Captain, this is really the best place for a rendezvous. I suppose I do see plenty of potential Mrs. Smees for the night. Not in the mood for jokes. Understandable. Apologies. Listen, James. The men. They took the Kensington girl, and the gods only know what end she'll be met with. When the crew set fire to the ship, I escaped with the two boys while you and the Crow boy were having a bout. But the men, they found us on the shore. They took the boys from me. They'll be dragged to Basco's Folly, where they'll be skinned like goddamn animals. Their fate's sealed, James. I hope you don't blame yourself for this mutiny. The men were never going to be satisfied with simply kidnapping the Kensington children. They wanted their blood and bones to spite the Pan for taking your hand. You have to understand, you weren't seen for days, and the men lost faith in your ability to bring reparations by way of flesh for your crew and for yourself, James. But this wasn't the plan. No, the children were meant to be bait for the Crow boy, not chum for the crew to gnaw on. Blah, savages, the lot of them. You know, after scribing your damn logs for some time now, I realized you were right about the whole bloody crew and the bloody mutiny from the beginning. Ravenous idiots. Their thirst set the Roger ablaze and sent it straight to hell. I should have listened to you. As your first mate, it's my job to make sure the brig stayed the course. This whole thing went to shit. Well, look, James, you are the captain of a pile of ashes. You are the leader of pirates who believe you are more useful dead than alive. But you're still standing, and you killed the Pan. The men need to see you've still got a hook on the helm and your hand on your blade. And listen, If those Kensington kids aren't hanging yet, it'd be in our best interest to skin them ourselves. We need to leave this place. Head to Kirrimure Bay. James? What's the matter? James, what is this? What did you do to your face? Captain, what? No! What have you done?
Captain of the Ashes, is it? I actually quite like the sound of that. And now, here I am, regretting that I only carved his face off and left his ears attached to his head. He would have hated to hear you call him that. You know what? I'll let you tell him yourself.
Pan! No!
Fair winds.